Hi everybody, it's Diana here from Wayward Cat Publishing with my latest junk journal. It's a little mini journal. Let's see what size it is. We are looking at about 4¼ inches by about 4 inches. On the cover, I have these little white flowers that I got at Michael's. They came in a big bag, and I inked the edges to give them a sort of old look. I found this little dangle. It was much longer, but I got it at Joann's, and you know Joann's is closing, so it was on sale at Joann's. And there's a little bit of ribbon I also got at Joann's. And this is the little tag that I always include on my journals. I'm not sure if I ever read it to you, so I will read it to you now. It's just something I made up on the fly. It says, "This book is made of paper and glue. The finishing touches are up to you. Your memories, thoughts, or things you create, tuck them or paste them, crooked or straight. If anything should come undone, just glue it back and continue the fun." So the cover is just some fabric that I had from a kit for making purses, and it has a bunch of this kind of fabric in different colors, and it was going to be ruffles on the purse, but I never made the purse, so I'm going to use the fabric for my journaling. And I made the tie out of the same fabric. So let's see what we've got. Lace pocket in the front cover. This is just a little journaling space here. And I covered the inside front cover with that faux rice paper, where you take napkins and you pull them apart until they're single ply, and then you water down your Elmer's glue and paint it on, and then when it dries, it's a real cool, crispy texture, and it also makes for really good backgrounds. So tuck that back in there. All right. Got a little pocket here, and this is another little journaling spot with some stickers and a little bit of fabric. That back in. It's so hard with these little journals because my fingers will always be in the way. Here's another pocket. I put a little piece of fabric and a button on that, and there's journaling spaces on the back. And I love this is Salvador Dali. I didn't want to cover him up. Another pocket, and I'm still just using some of this purchased ephemera that I have. I would like to make some ephemera of my own, but I do have a lot of this purchased ephemera from Tim Holtz and other companies that I want to use up. So some stickers, and I will note which sticker books I used in the information. There's a little bit of purchased ephemera in the little corner pocket there. This is from a song book. It's pretty cool. And on the other side, you'll see the man she's looking at. Some writing space, and this is just a bit of fabric from the cover and the tie, and a little bit of that weird mesh fabric. I can't remember what that's called. If I figure out, I will put it on the video. And a little white rose. Some more stickers there. I left this. This says The Forgetting Room. I thought that was pretty cool. Sometimes I cover up words, but sometimes they're cool words, so you want to keep them. And this, you can't see all of it, but you can see enough of it, and it's pretty cool. I'm not going to read it all. That would take too much time. And here's a little pocket made out of some quilting. I can't remember what book I got that from, but it's probably from the Artful Dodger, and it looks like quilts. I've got a few of those pockets. And some of that purchased ephemera with a little bit of writing space glued on the back, and a little flower embellishment. I probably got those from Trims on Wheels. There's the man that she's looking at. He has brought her a rose. Just some stickers on these pages for writing. Lots of writing space. And this opens up with pockets. And I've got ephemera in them. And I love these little, this is purchased ephemera. Oh, sorry, I've got glue all over my fingers. I'm sure you guys are used to that. It's a little book, and when you get it, it's like this. But I fold it over because it's a little book, so you can write in it. It makes for a great little writing of some secret. All right. stickers. And you see here I covered up some words that weren't as fun. Just some lace on the edge of that paper. There's just some dyed tea bags. Actually, these are just the tea bags after making the tea. And an envelope with another bit of ephemera in it. Now this doesn't have any writing space. I just left that as it was. And more writing space. This is some paper that I think it was cardstock, and I spritzed ink all over it. It's pretty neat. I like the look of that. Writing. It's another pocket. And these are stickers, yeah, they're kind of thick, and I inked the edges. There's more. Lots of writing space and just cool stuff to look at. I put a little bit of ribbon on the edge of that page to give it a little glitz. More writing space. That's the other side of that ink spritzed paper. And here's a little pocket, another of that quilted bit, and it has a country scene on the back of it. This is a little pocket. Let's see if I can get that tucked back in. And here's a pad of paper. It's glued down by the other side of this thing for writing. Let's see, this is just a picture from one of the books. It's pretty cool. And this says Wild Grapevine. I like this vellum paper. It's pretty neat. Lots of texture. And here I wanted to cover up some words, so I made a pocket out of a ribbon and put this little bit of ephemera in there. And there's the Artful Dodger from the Artful Dodger book. Same with this one. I wanted to cover up some writing, so I made a pocket from some ribbon. This is a bit of rub-on, just to make it look old. This folds out. It's got a double pocket here. And that, I believe, is the Wild Grapevine. Okay, more writing space. Here's a pocket. That was one of those vellumish pockets, you know. You get your silverware sometimes in them at restaurants. I think this just came from a stack that I bought from a lady. And I inked that all up to make it look old and grungy. Another writing pad. This opens up with some areas to write and another pocket. And I put in another You're My Lobster tag from Friends. And this writing area is also a pocket back here. Oops, there's a little bit of paper. This is a nice triple pocket with some ephemera for writing on the back of those. And this came from the tile book that I had with just pictures of tile. It's got some stamped lines on the back for writing. And there's another one of those with the quilt on one side and a country scene on the other with a little pocket in the middle. Get that put in. Make sure I'm still in the film there. All right, here I just glued on a piece of paper for writing. Here's a pocket. This is actually like 1, 2, 3, and 4 tuck areas, and 5 in the back. I think I'll leave that tag, and this is nice. This was a tag where you popped out the center to make it a frame, and then I took a Tim Holtz picture and glued it on the back, and then I covered the back with that where you could write on it. Put that in there. And this is definitely from the Artful Dodger, those centers of the signatures. And this is another, got a pocket there, lots of different pockets in that one. That is one of those envelopes folded up on itself. And I cut the bottom off and put a little dip in that. so that you could tell it was a pocket. There's another triple pocket, another one of those little books that I folded over so they can be little writing spaces. And this is another one of those that I purchased at a garage sale. It's got something in it. You can write on the back of that too. I'll fold that up later. More writing space. It's still in the frame. And then just glue these on to write on. And you can write on that too. More pockets. More writing space. Another double pocket here and here. Stickers. There's more of that Artful Dodger in the center. And these are blank for writing. And another one of those envelopes folded up. Oh, that one's just cut off at the bottom. And I made it into a double pocket. And the very back page is this envelope. I got it from ordering something that came in this tiny little envelope. And I put some stickers on it. Put some bling in it. This is a picture of an old house. Let me tuck this stuff back in here. It's always harder to do on camera. And then behind the envelope is also a tuck space. And the back is covered with that faux rice paper as well. So that's it. She's really chunky and she's pretty. So this one I'm calling Jasmine because the closest flowers I could come up with for these were jasmine flowers. Not positive that they're jasmine, but that's the best I could do. Well, I hope you enjoyed this flip through, and give it a like if you like it, and hopefully you got some inspiration from it. And I will see you back here when I get another journal done. Thanks for watching.